Hello friends,
I'm Ru.
I'm Vic.
This is our third German lesson, Schule und Schulsachen.
Let's begin.
So, this is part 4 of Schule und Schulsachen, which is our third lesson or Lektion 3. If you haven't watched the first 3 parts, do watch them, especially part 1 and part 2, since they'll give you more context about what exactly we are doing in this chapter. Let's continue. Let's take a look at the heading. The heading says, Wie heißt das auf Deutsch? That means, how do you call that in German?
Just below that is English. It is written, make a list of the German words with their articles.
Let's take a closer look at the list. There's two. There is the for masculine. If you do not understand this, do watch part 1 or part 2. That will give you more context. We have also learned about the masculine words, in which we did a whole page on that. So you can watch that as well. There's two. Their computer. These are masculine. Das Fenster. This is neutral.
Next we have
Der Ball. It's masculine. Now you can see in the middle box basically what I was saying. This is what I have explained in depth in the previous parts, that der is for masculine, das is for neutral, die is for feminine, and depending on which word is of which gender, we use the particular the.
Let's continue.
Das Heft. Heft is notebook and das is neutral or neutral.
The last line shows
Die Landkarte. Landkarte means map and it is feminine. So we have die. Das Bild. It is a photo or picture that hangs on the wall, basically vertical. Das Bild, neutral or neutral. Die Tafel. Tafel is blackboard. It is feminine again.
So now we have
A little exercise which you have to do by yourself, in which you have to rewrite the words and learn the articles, because this is something that you'll have to do by yourself. But I'll still give you a quick overview about it. Their computer, I think you can understand this pretty much by yourself. The computer, we just did it. Their Schreibtisch, which means a writing table, your desk basically. It is also masculine. Their stool, we learned this. Das Buch, quite common, and I'm pretty sure you must have learned it by now since it comes up in so many videos.
continuing.
We have their Globus. We have learned this before in, I think, chapter 2. Their Rucksack, which is backpack, it is masculine. Their Bleistift, which is pencil, we have learned this in plural and singular words. It is again masculine. Next we have their Spitze, which is sharpener, and the last one on this page is Radialgummi, meaning eraser. This page is
Kind of like home.
work. On the next page as well, we have the same exercise. These words also we have done previously. The first one means scissors, it is feminine. Next we have Kelpstoff, which we haven't done previously. Basically it is glue. Next we have das Lineal, it is neutral or neutrum, that means scale or ruler. Next we have das Papier, which means the paper, it is neutral.
We now have
Farbstifte, which means color pencils. Like Bleistifte, which means pencil, we have Farbstifte, meaning color pencils. Farb means color, basically Farben means color. As you can see just below it, we have die Farben, which means colors. Next we have der Pinsel, which means paintbrush, it is masculine. The Farbstifte is feminine. We have die Farben, which is feminine. We have their pencil, which is masculine.
we now have in English it is written fill the
We have
table.
already done this in part 1 and part 2, but if you do not remember, it's okay. I'll put a video right up on the screen so that you can have a quick recap. This way you can also understand the previous things that I told we had done in the previous parts much better if you haven't watched part 1 and part 2. So basically in English we have a and the, which is indefinite article and definite article. Similarly in German we have der, die, das, die, which is definite articles, and ein, eine, ein, which is indefinite article. So to fill the table we would have something like this, since plural does not have an indefinite article, since ein, eine, ein basically means a. So this is your table and this is how you're going to complete it as in the chapter.
We don't want the video to be too long, so come back for part 5 to continue learning. That's it. And bye!